Oh my god, that should have fixed the audio.
What the hell? Why is it like this? Okay, how about now? Okay, that is better. Streamlabs Talk Studio is just being ridiculous. Okay, yeah, okay. That is... So, for the first few minutes of me trying to talk... why did this stop? Wow, this is a disaster. Play. Why are you not playing? I hate all of this. Anyway, if you look over to the chat, I have set a goal for this wonderful professional live stream. In the next, what is it, 30 minutes, now 27 minutes, 46 seconds, the goal is to send 50 red super chats of at least $100 in the next 30 minutes. Make it happen, guys. I'm sure this is a goal I will be able to achieve. But since YouTube has given me this function, that's what I'm gonna do. If we don't hit the goal, I don't know. I'll throw at one of my cats. Make him homeless. That's what I'll do. Thank you everyone who is joining us, going to be joining us, and watching the VOD. I am everyone's favorite Houston-based T-Man. At least I hope I am. Because if I'm not, there's competition I was not aware of. And today we are celebrating 20,000 subscribers. I read the goal, very based T-Man, yes. Do I not have the option to... I do. Okay, I can still show things on stream. I'm no longer doing the paid version of whatever the Streamlabs Talk Studio thing, because it just was not worth the money with how little I streamed. That's why this annoying thing is up here. Not much I can do about that, but it is what it is. Maybe if I do more streams, I can change that, but I do not have much of an incentive to do that at the moment. And I have no idea how many viewers we have right now, because the thing is broken as usual. Let me know how we're doing. And today is gonna be more of a chilled, laid-back stream. I've been doing lots of work today and just over my vacation, quote-unquote. I say vacation, but all I'm doing is shifting my focus from T and the game to just the game, and it's going terribly. At times it feels like I'm going backwards. I am doing things which I was able to do like a month ago, now suddenly it's not working properly. I had one of those moments. You know how sometimes when you take a USB cable, you try putting it in, it doesn't work. You twist it around, try putting it in, doesn't work. You twist it again, now it works just fine. I had one of those moments, but it lasted a couple of hours. And so I am tired in multiple ways. We'll be looking back at the year 2024 and looking forward to the year 2025. Reminiscing about what's happened this past year in terms of videos, as well as what the future holds for the channel. I should probably pull up my channel so I can see what videos I made this year. Go to your channel. Videos. How many videos did I even make this year? Let's find out. Scroll. I'm not going to count all that. Starting from 11 months ago. 1, 2, 3, 6, 9, 12, 15, 18, 21, 24, 30. 30 total videos for the year. I must be honest, a lot of them barely count. Like the channel update videos. But it is what it is. There's still no background audio. Why is this not working? I don't know. I'm supposed to have background audio for all of us to listen to, but for some reason it is not working. Or is it? No, it is working. It's saying that it's not playing, but it's obviously playing. This is one of the reasons I don't stream as often. So look back on 20. Might as well just pull this up on everybody else's screen. So I'm going to do this. I'm going to go over here. Okay. Maximize. Not you, obviously. You. Bring you here. Good. Then you. Share. Screen. Specifically the tab. That. And that is on screen. There we go. So, first video I had this year was the video on localizers and how you should fire them all. It did okay. Next one was my VTubers video, which I'll be honest, I am really surprised and disappointed of how not well it did. Only 1.7k viewers. And it was a VTuber video, no less. I was really proud of how it went. It was one of those efforts one of those videos I actually put some effort into. A quick recap of the year before that. 674,000 views of the Wish video, which I was not expecting. Pleasantly surprised, but wasn't expecting. Solo leveling vid, 24,000, which at the time I had 15,000 subscribers, not too bad. We got the live action avatar, meh. Important message from each of my viewers. Is this the one I think it was? 1 second, let me see. Before I begin this video, I want to read... No, it is not the one I was thinking of. The one I'm thinking
Giveaways
of
have included the first 5 volumes of the Berserk Deluxe Edition.
Okay, go back. So probably just a call for support that ended up not really coming. The metaphysical damage, an evil a sweet baby, barely did anything, disappointing. Matt Walsh, meh. Gamergate 2, meh. On AI art, meh. So we had a couple of duds. Definitely this one did awful. Media literacy, I thought this was gonna do much better for those who have seen it. Only 5.7 thousand. I thought this one was gonna take off a lot. 30 whole minutes, one of my longer videos. And then here, which was around, what was it, May, I think, is when we had the Ricada saga that really blew me up in subscribers. There was a lot of people who stopped watching Ricada, understandable, who completely forgot I existed. Then they saw this pop up on the timeline, like, oh yeah, the T-Man. We remember him. Speaking of which, yeah, it's still too hot. Yep. And so I found a lot of old friends. That was nice. What is probably my biggest disappointment of the entire year is this video, the greatest martial arts anime. It's not what you think, hashtag clickbait. I was expecting a lot more views for this, because I really put in a lot of effort. I put my heart and soul into this thing. And in a way, it ties into the game I'm making as well, I guess. But only 1.1k views, and I don't know what I can do to really get that going. 1 minute meme video. Me gonna play Black Myth Wukong. This video was my first real... And we'll talk about this going into 2025 because it's relevant. So for the longest time now, I have had an issue with grifters. And I've been more and more vocal about calling out the people on quote-unquote my side of this culture war stuff. And this was my first like public video where I just flat out call people out, some by name, I believe, if memory serves. Did surprisingly terrible considering the clickbait nature of it. Considering the last time I did a Brings Up Howard video, that was at like 22,000 views, I think. Maybe more at this point. What we got over here? Chitin Chaz, how is it going, young man? I know how it feels to make a longer video and doesn't pop off. It sucks, but it is what it is. Congrats, man. Happy to see you succeeding, Imp Kit. I almost said something different. We'll talk about whether or not I'm succeeding. It's a mixed bag, to say the least. Anime titles be like, I cannot believe that my favorite YouTube streamer is streaming live and it's amazing. It's been terrible, this stream. I mean, we began with the first like 2 minutes of that horrible sound because Streamlabs decides to just change everything on the fly. But it be what it be. I made it. Thank you. I'm not gonna try and pronounce that. The time I got reincarnated as an anime review YouTuber. Please no. Please no. I do not wish to be reincarnated as that. So, continuing on with the fun. Why God of War Ragnarok does not work and did meh. Unfortunate update on new project, new second channel. The project was the let's make an anime about ninja. The thing which I wanted to do back in 2020, and I thought maybe I finally have enough momentum to get it going, and then I didn't. We'll talk about how the last half of this year has gone, because it's beyond parody. And then this video, when I really tried to just stick a knife into the grifters and really make a point about something, and Mr. Brown, somebody who I supported, somebody who I thought was making the game, was doing the things which I've been saying for years people need to do. Actually make the culture that you want to make. You can't just complain about other people's culture all the time. And sure enough, well, nope, I was wrong. Somebody is here for the truth. Hand, pink waving person, turquoise. God, that is awful. I can't. I should have a chat up here somewhere. There we go. Thank you for joining us, Mr. Here for the Truth. Clarence Price, thank you for joining us as well. Happy to see I'm still kicking it and grinding. Yeah, I guess I am still grinding, but that's not a positive thing, to be honest. We're making a game. I thought this was going to be a little bit more popular, but I guess not. Made a video on the red one and how soulless it is. Wrong with everything with Hollywood, yeah. I re-uploaded You Are the Story. And I also gave it a new title. How the media shapes who you are and how you think. Only 474. I don't know what I have to do to get this thing viewed. I thought I was going to do much better this time around, but nope. 100 girlfriends, I did that. Why so many are quitting magic. And then the last one, which popped off, a decent amount, 29,000, was the freedom response video. That was the worst video I've ever had to make, and I hope I never have to do anything like that again. God, it was awful. Let's bring this back to the front so I can see things easier. And there we go. And so on the YouTube side, that is the year in review. A little over, well, not a little over, around 5,000 new subscribers. Most of them coming from the Ricada stuff and the last video from the Freeman stuff. So, that is how that went. Again, not too bad for somebody who does not focus on YouTube. It is a secondary thing, and I do what I can. For future videos, it's kind of hard. Scurvy Run, thank you for joining us. Congrats on 20k. It's a mixed bag of emotion. I gotta be honest. It is. The number feels bigger than it should. Like, I didn't care as much when I get 1,000, 5,000, 10,000, 15,000. But 20,000 had a certain feel to it, which I enjoyed. But it didn't really amount to much of anything, unfortunately. I mean, I'm still growing slowly. But again, slowly. We got in chat. I want you to thank Eastern media like Japanese music and anime for shaping who I am today. Stopped kidding about Western media. That's what I'm at more and more nowadays. So 2024 has been rough, to say the least. I think the beginning of, I don't know what you call it, a never-ending downfall, even though it wasn't that good beforehand, was in July when we got hit with the hurricane, and I lost about $1,600 worth of supplies. At least that's how much it cost to restock those supplies. Every single month. So now it's July, August, September, October, November, December. 6 months. For the past 6 months, every single month has had some horrible catastrophe or some general thing happen that cost me a good 4 figures, however much that is. This month it was the car. It wasn't even business related. But I had to drop $2,000 to get my car fixed. And it was not in a shape which I could just ignore it, unfortunately. That is how things have been. Sorry man, I hope 2025 treats you better. I've been hearing I hope the next year treats you better for many, many years now. And, I'm tired of the hope. I gotta be honest, I am tired, and I am tired of being tired. I am tired in a way which sleep cannot fix. I am tired in a way which I don't know what can actually fix the tiredness. I mean, I have some ideas, but can't really speak about them on YouTube. It's a really weird feeling, because in terms of finances, I did worse this year than last year. Even though I did worse this year than last year, and last year I did worse than the year before. And I have more than double the audience from 2 years ago. More than double the audience, but less actual sales. And we all understand why the economy is god-awful right now. Nobody is doing well. Except grifters. But if we're talking about humans, nobody is doing well right now. And I understand. One of the things I'm looking forward to is when the economy improves and it goes back to, 2019, 2018 levels, I should be able to just see my sales skyrocket. Because what can I do if people don't have money? They have money. Not much I can do. Moose Spell. Hey, a nerd, I've been hearing about you from the nose. I finally pulled the trigger and got some tea and coffee and ordered from you like 2 days ago. Excellent. When you say the nose, which nose are we talking about? And have you been hearing about me lately from said nose? Brackets? That's I'm surprised you guys been talking about me lately. I don't know why I have not mentioned him or anything in a while now. That is a surprising thing to see in chat. So for 2025, the things I have planned. One thing I really want to do is I want to get out a showcase gameplay demo of the game I have and how the gameplay is going to look. That is easier said than done. It's one of those things where it was only, what is it now, 2 weeks ago? Or just watch some of the older stuff again. Hi, thank you very much for joining us. It's, how can I put it? So it was only like 2 weeks ago that I finally made, like, the project file for the gameplay demo. Before I did that, everything was going smoothly. I was learning at an excellent pace. Everything I thought of that was going to take me this long, I found that I can make it take this long, and I just kept going and going. Like, it was just going good and excellent, just every single step of the way for weeks, months. Learning Unreal Engine was going good. Then I started to do the project, and all that progress stopped. And now it feels like I'm going backwards in a lot of things. Like I mentioned at the beginning of the stream, I had that moment earlier today where it was the equivalent of the USB cord where you try putting it in, doesn't work, you twist it, doesn't work, you twist it again, it works. I had that moment, but that went on for half the day. So like half the day was gone. I'm having really weird issues with animation that I have not had before. I'm trying to find a solution, but I don't even know where to look. It's just been hellacious. This vacation has been terrible. I've not even done the resting thing like I said I was going to do. I said I was going to take, what was it, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday off. I couldn't take Wednesday morning off because I had orders come in at the last minute. Oh yeah, the FVT sample pack. Thursday I took off completely. Friday I spent hours cleaning. Saturday and Sunday I was sick. So Monday, Tuesday, I tried to do work stuff. Wednesday, tried to work. Didn't come out like I wanted it to, because it was the holidays and I just wasn't feeling it, you know? Like, Merry Christmas, everything is awful. I have to drop another, what was it, $300 some on business stuff. Same here. I'm usually tired and I wish there was a solution. I don't know if I should be someday a software engineer or animator. They are both great, but don't have the mental energy to do it. I feel you, bro. Yeah. Nobody has the mental energy to do anything. And I'm kind of at a point right now where I don't want to use these expressions, because usually when people use these expressions, they use them in a completely wrong way. But I am simultaneously done, and I just don't care anymore. And usually when people say they don't care, what they actually mean is they actually care a lot, just in the opposite direction. But I'm kind of in a state of, man, I'm pushing 36. I'm putting in all this effort. I am grinding myself to dust. And it's not been worth it. It's just not. To be as blunt as I can about it. Like, the amount of effort and what I'm getting out of it. And what am I getting out of it? Having to wonder how I'm going to be paying rent every single month, non-stop, repeat. Yeah, that's really worth the morning to night days. Really worth the 5 to 6 hours of sleep. It's just not. And it's depressing to say it like that, which is why I made a post on Twitter yesterday that I want 2025 to be the year where I stop living like this. Because I can't do it anymore, I just can't. At the same time, I can't really stop because I gotta do what I can to drum up interest, drum up sales, and get things going. One of the reasons now that I'm a little bit more anxiety filled, let's say, with the game, before I wasn't, but now I kind of am, is that, you know, I need something to kind of hook people's interest. And unfortunately, in today's current culture, there is a weird, what's the word I'm looking for? Not a irony, this weird paradigm, a paradox, where people who actually do stuff and accomplish stuff and get things done, they don't really get any attention whatsoever. People who just yap and talk and complain and do stuff like that, they get all the attention, and it doesn't matter how terrible the videos are. Actually, I'm kind of tempted to do this. No, I don't trust Jeremy with this. But earlier today, I saw a video from the Ring. And it was about Mr. Tim Pool and how he might be being sold off to the Daily Wire. Thought to myself, oh, this is interesting news, that something happened with that? And so I clicked, and no, nothing happened with it. It was a 12-minute video. And for those 12 minutes, it could just be summed up with, maybe, I don't know. But all he did for those 12 minutes was scroll through Twitter, read other people's tweets, and just repeated the same way he was speculating on maybe, maybe not, over and over and over again. Morse code sup. Thank you for joining us. And that's all he did for a good 12 minutes. And for some reason, these people is what everyone is flocking to. It drives me nuts. It really does. I I want to be able to actually create things and make things. But in order to be able to do that, I need the funding and support. In order to get the funding and support for the things I wish to make and create for everybody else, I have to step away from making and creating those things. Like, do you see how silly this is? I hate it. I'm trying to find a solution to this puzzle, but I can't find it. But it is what it is. Celebration time. Sorry, I am just... Like I said, I am tired. I am real tired. So in terms of videos, I've had some ideas. But since I'm in this state of just not really caring, I don't... Would it be wrong to do the slop thing which I hate and despise if doing that slop gets me the attention and funding to make the not slop? Genuine question, I'm not being rhetorical here. Because that's what's on my table right now. It's been on my table for a while now, but it's seeming more and more like a reality in terms of YouTube. Making the endless slop, taking that attention, taking that money that I get from it, and using that to make not slop. In a weird, paradoxical way. And taking it to make the game, or do more stuff with tea, or do things with the Dragon's Apothecary, because God knows there's a lot of stuff I wish to make with that. Or just generally put myself in a condition of basic stability. It has been a while. It was the beginning of 2022 was the last time that this good old T-Man saw any form of stability. Between November 2021 and March 2022 was 6 months where things were going great, and I was able to be nice and stable. And because of that stability, I got a lot of stuff done. I did a lot of work. I did a lot of expansion. And then around April, the economy went to hell and just everything collapsed. And that's just me. I found out that a lot of people in April 2022 is when things just went to hell for everybody. Glad to see my channel growing. I am too. Because it gives me more opportunities and possibilities to do great things. Yep. We have 47, 46, 45 seconds to reach my goal of over 100, or it was 50 super chats of at least $100. Can we do it, guys? We got 50 more to go. I don't think we're gonna make it. Oh well. I tried. So yeah. What do you guys think? Let me know your opinions. Konnichiwa, motherfuckers. There's a lot of things I could be doing for slop, a lot of things I could be doing for just basic rage baits and clickbait and all that stuff. As much as people want to say that they hate it, I mean, that's all that they're doing, that's all they're clicking on, that's all they're ingesting. It's like, I love the idea of opening up a 5-star restaurant, but if nobody goes to that 5-star restaurant, it shuts down. There might be some customers that go to it, but just it's not enough. So would it be a bad thing for that 5-star dining restaurant to start serving chicken nuggies and grease-filled burgers on the side to attract those people, to keep the 5-star restaurant stuff going? That is what I am right now. So, make quality videos on something like anime or news, then funding your tea or game sounds good to me. You can even stand on a bit of ground, like Pool did with his growing the culture. One of the things I fear is becoming like someone like Pool, because he talks about growing the culture, but he actually doesn't grow the culture. There is I don't know what the term for this is. And it's a very frustrating thing. Let me get a little bit esoteric on you guys. There is a point in time and space when it comes to doing stuff. You know it best. You know, when you're laying down and you're thinking about your future and you're thinking yourself, okay, you know, I can feel it. Tomorrow I'm going to be eating right. I'm going to be doing this. I'm going to be doing that. I'm going to get my life together. I'm going to do all of this nice stuff. Yeah. And you really feel it at that nighttime when, you know, that's tomorrow. That's after you wake up off in the distance. Right now you're in this zone of potential. And this feeling of potential, the what if, the could be's, the maybes. It feels good. It feels really good. We love that feeling. You know, the grass is always greener on the other side. Well, that it is, we always view the grass as so green and so beautiful and so lush. But then when it comes time to get up out of your seat and walk over to the other side, then it's just, well, now the effort is coming in. Now we gotta put in actual effort to do that, to get to the other side. And I can't really... I don't know. I mean, I get this crick in my neck, and what if the neighbors see? You know, maybe it's not gonna be greener. I'm gonna waste all this time. Oh. And people are stuck in that. They are stuck in that. And I don't know the proper words to get this point across to help people kind of come free from that little zone that they are in. And it's a zone, honestly, I have been falling into a lot lately myself. You know, and the game is one of the ways which I broke out of that. Which, again, one of the reasons I started the game stuff is because, for whatever reason, when I was watching the tutorials and whatnot for Unreal Engine, I was understanding it. I was following along. It was like, okay, this makes sense, that makes sense. And a lot of stuff is just a matter of, I can't remember it, but when I see it again, I'll just be able to do it myself. And I did that a lot with tutorials, and I was doing tutorial stuff for Unreal Engine. I began to at times go ahead of the tutorial because I knew what was going to come next, because we did enough times there, I was able to remember. In contrast, when it came to learning Blender, and I still haven't really began with that, but I began to watch some videos on Blender, and it was just in one ear, out the other. I'm like, you're saying stuff, I'm seeing stuff on the screen, but it's just not sinking in, my guy. It's not you, it is me. And that's how it usually goes for programs like this. But again, for whatever reason, Unreal Engine, it's calling to me. What you got going on in chat here? I kind of want to see a video talking about the downfall of art. Like the Renaissance to modern day, like the Renaissance to modern day locals e-begging for followers on whatever social media platforms relevant that day. I need to find the proper words for this as well. You are right, but I'm quickly coming to the point where my anger is shifting less towards those snake oil salesmen and more towards the people who just keep buying the snake oil. They like live and feast on that snake oil. It's like they can't get enough of it. Some of them even know it is snake oil, but they just can't seem to break away from it. My hope is that it helps bring YouTube back to what it was, though I have doubts. I think Google knows political content hurt them this year. I'm getting nothing but gaming content in my feed. That's good. I can't say the same for me, unfortunately. Was Gordon Freeman? Gordon Freeman, did he have an idea like I was talking about the realm of potential stuff? Yes, artists did have a downfall nowadays. Most businesses are about making money, so if it doesn't make money, it either closes or adds the new items and removes others. or the business is forced to close because no money. Yeah. And let's be frank. I have been knocking on that door just like non-stop for the past year and a half. Year and a fucking half of knocking on that door of, is this gonna be the month where everything just goes to shit and I can't recover? Because man, after the hurricane, I had that existential crisis of, this is it. Like, this is the end of my store. What the hell am I gonna do with my life? Get me a gun and a bullet, I guess. I don't know what the hell to do. And luckily, people were able to come through and get me slightly less than I needed. I'm not complaining, but it was enough to get me by, enough to get me through it. Which I'm very thankful. I said this a couple of days ago, by the way, and something just triggered my mind with this. 20,000 subscribers on YouTube. If just 1.52% of those subscribers signed up for either Dragon's Wings or the Tea of the Month Club, only teas, I will be stable. I will be stable. In fact, you don't even need that many. If you factor in the people who already have subscribed, or who buy tea just not as a member but just on the regular, 0.5%. That is all I would need. 0.5% of my subscribers sign up for either $5 a month, Dragon's Wings, which is basically like Patreon but gets you more stuff, or $7, the cheapest, for only teas, or they can even go to 50 grams, 100 grams, free bag if they wish. You know, just 0.5%, and I am finally stable again. That's all it would take. But it's so difficult to get that when you're actually doing the stuff and not, you know, yapping the yap. Yes, it's easier to fantasize about your dreams than it is to find der Will zur Macht. I'm assuming that's German. Dark Resurrect, thank you for joining us. Thank you for the congratulations. For the YouTube case, however, maybe you could get together with some friends to ascertain a community like Pillar of Garbage did. I do not know that story. Let me know what it is. You're still in my Discord. Let me know in Discord what that story is. The Pillar of Garbage. One of my fears is that I fear making those videos. I don't want to get the type of audience that folks like to hold it and get. I don't want the mouth breathers. I don't want people who are just clamming for grifters. But what else can I really do? There's so few people that don't qualify as that nowadays on YouTube that you can't really make the living off it. And going back to the restaurant example again, you know, the 5-star restaurant might make some fantastic food, but if too few people want to eat that food, the quality doesn't matter. And it sucks. It's a really terrible position to be in. Last year, November, when I went through that phase of making that type of garbage slop, one, it just kind of killed me inside. But again, this year, at this point, my levels of care are too low. I don't think I'll be hit with that again. Like, you know, keep up the grind. Yeah, I have ground my soul to dust at this point. So, yeah. I forgot what I was going with all that. Sorry, got a momentary level of care, but not in a good way. My YouTube feed, full of celebrity drama. Honestly, brain drag, because that prevents me from watching stuff that I want to watch. Consider setting up your teas as a white. Yeah, I've tried, and it doesn't really work, because if they are able to sell tea, then they can just buy their own tea from the wholesalers. I'm not a wholesaler, so I can't match the prices. And that's the answers I got when I was doing it. I was thinking when I get into game development, I would like to have a blogging site. I was wondering if you could host ads on my site. I mean, yeah. I would be happy to. And affiliate links and whatnot. Terrible grifter? Yes, I am a terrible grifter, so I'm wondering if maybe I should stop being terrible at it and let the money roll in. People love the sleazy tabloid stuff. They talk about how much they hate it. People always talk about how much they hate what YouTube has become and how the internet was so much better back in the day. But they never not participate in the stuff that's making the internet as horrible as it is. Man, there are some days I just want to just walk away from everything and just end it all. But you know, all this talk, now that I think about it, actually ties into one of the things I want to do in 2025. And one of the things I want to do in 2025 is I want to start... Now, I'm going to say this in a T-Man way. I want to start burning some bridges. And that is because I feel that if you don't actively go after the grifters, like Grums as my main example, because that one is a personal, like, slight to me for reasons. If you don't start actively going after them, they're just gonna keep growing. They're gonna just keep making things worse. And I'm hoping if I pull enough of the veil away, people will stop tuning into these people. At least some people, at least. Reach the goal. Oh, wait, did the goal reset? Okay, let's start another goal. We'll make it simpler. One super chat of at least $5. 30 minutes. I will not show nudes this time. I'll smile. Start goal. We have a new goal, chat. One super chat of at least $5 next 30 minutes, and I'll smile. I've made up my mind. I want to become an animator to show my own creations and ideas someday. And you're kind of new to me, Luhuria. I'm hoping I'm saying that correct. Luhuria? Let me know if I'm saying that wrong. I have had stories that I have been tinkering with since high school. And again, I'm 36 freaking years old. That I would love to make real one day. But I need a lot of money and power and influence to make that happen. And in these days, my favorite friend video, Pip 911. Which friend video? Oh, free rent, do you mean? Or do you mean friend as in friend? What was I saying? Oh yeah, the powered influence to get my ideas across. It's a reality which I can't... free rent. I can't really get around that. If I want the power and money and influence to create the things I wish to create, to share them with everybody else, that I need to do the stuff that I don't want to do. That's a $2 tip, sleazy! Come on, pop up here. Let me bring this up. Come on. Why is it taking so long? Let's go. There we go. Show on stream. $2 from Sleazy. This is a tip. Just a tip. You can't handle more. Yeah, the goal was at least $5. You don't have $5, chat? Is that how we're doing this? You don't even have $5 for me? If everything I've done for you? I can't keep those things up as well as I wish. Not even $5, chat. Puh. There we go. I hit the goal. Thank you, Moospell. Got you, nerd. Start on the goal. One super chat. $100. I'll smile bigger. New goal, chat. $100 in the next 30 minutes, and I'll smile even bigger. Let's celebrate the first Super on live stream. How can I do that? I don't know. Smile. Got you, nerd. There's my smile. Please don't call the cops. Smile and say, well, I'll say it if you donate $100. For record, I don't actually expect someone to do it. It's a meme, guys. I mean, I want you to, and I would be very grateful, but I don't expect it, because it is a lot of money. I wanted to make good games that eventually reach arcane levels of expanded media. That is a good goal. But that's going to take a very long time. Do you have any advice for someone who is severely impatient? Know how to put it into perspective. If you have been losing weight for a year on a weight loss journey, nobody is going to give a damn about how much you weighed a year before. Like, if you're feeling good and fit, nobody is going to go, yeah, well, last year you weren't, so you suck. And so if you're able to take that mindset to the beginning of your weight loss journey, it makes things much easier. You have to simultaneously know how to take it one day at a time and look at the big, giant, year-long picture. So continuing with the weight loss example, because that's what I've been failing at this past 2 months. Thank you, holidays. Especially eggnog. Thank you, eggnog. So when you get yourself like a craving for, let's say, a donut, think to yourself, I have this craving right now, I will put it off till tomorrow. You know, if you tell yourself, I will not eat donuts for another year, you might think to yourself, a whole year? No, forget it, I'm hungry now, I'm eating the donut. But if you think to yourself, I'll just put it off until tomorrow, tomorrow comes and you might notice that, hey, that feeling is now gone. Working with that, while at the same time thinking to yourself, yeah, it's hard right now, but in a year, I'm not really going to think about how hard it was a year ago. I'm going to be living and feeling those results now. And that is... it's a bit of a poor way to try to explain it. I'm not very good with my, these examples off the top of my head. You know, I do scripts much better than I do live streams. One of the reasons I don't do them as often. But maybe I'll have to start doing it more often. Because I really do mean it when I say that you know, we're going into 2025. I cannot go into 2026 living the way that I have been living. It's too much. You know, one way or another, something is going to kill me with this. I can't keep writing myself down to nothingness. For basically nothing. I know people keep saying what doesn't kill you make you stronger. There's limits to that. You know, I can work out. You know, I can break open my bones. Not my bones. Scratch that. I can rip my muscle fibers. And yeah, I'll be weaker after that, and I'll be sore and I'll be in pain, but they'll heal and I'll become stronger. You cut off my arm, like completely off. There is no, it's gonna grow back stronger. It's gone. And I feel like my soul has kind of hit several points of that. Of things in me is gone. They're not gonna be stronger. Some of it might just be age. But a lot of it could also just be I have done too much damage to myself, pushing myself in the way that I have been. One of the frustrating things is since I have no finances to speak of, you know, for like this little 2-week vacation I'm giving myself, and I say vacation, I'm still gonna do all the work, just gonna compile it into a couple of days and supposed to spread out. But I can't go anywhere. So I'm kind of just stuck. I can't really start something like beginning a book or my training because in 2 weeks I'm gonna have to stop it because gotta get back to work. This is not a life worth living. One of the few things that's keeping me going is that I realize that I'm not alone in this. So it's not a, this isn't a woe is me complaint. This is more of a, we all feel it in one way or another. I'm just a little bit more vocal about me being sick of it. If that makes sense. I hope it makes sense. I'm not good with the live stream stuff. I've tried practicing it, but I'm just, I don't know. I used to be much better at it. That's one of the things which I feel like it's kind of died off with me. I don't know if any of my IRL friends are online right now. If you all speak up. A lot of them can attest that back in the day, I used to be much better in real life. I used to be much better making these points off the cuff and just thinking off the top of my head. And now, I'm not. I'm too tired, I'm too worn down. Too much stuff has happened. Not enough. I don't know what the right word for this is. Not enough practice in anything else has been able to happen. And that's how it's been. It's awful and I hate it, but there's not much I can do. So I'm gonna give it a real long, hard think. And I don't have to be like the grifters where I don't have to BS and I don't have to lie about the stuff I did. Like with the Grums video, where I had some actual, just genuine disgust and disdain. I didn't have to go over the top for that. I didn't have to make anything up. And I'm pretty sure you guys felt just how sick of him I was. So with that being said, I could do the same things for other people. It's like equality is someone I would love to be able to do a few videos on, because he is also just a genuinely bad person, and I'm surprised more people don't see it. You know, enough of the doom and gloom. Let's talk about something more positive. How about that? So with the game I am making, I might have to change this now because of how the pace is going, but hopefully, maybe at the end of February, I can get myself out a demo showcase. Though if I'm going to be doing more YouTube stuff, probably not. It's... Man, everything is kind of crap. But, it's something I'm looking forward to. On one hand, I'm not necessarily making anything brand new. I don't have to figure out how to code some brand new mechanics. The things I'm doing have existed in some way, shape, or form already. But in the way that I'm putting it together and combining it, I have not seen a game do it in the way that I plan to do it. And I think it's going to be real fun with the way it turns out. I fell into coffee halfway this year. Gotta try to bust out the tea set again, and I'll be trying out your stuff. Congrats, by the way. Thank you. If you fell into coffee, you tried my coffee? Because my coffee has been received pretty well. I've not had any complaints. Well, one time somebody said that it was a little bit too, oily. But I think that was just so happened to be a bad batch or something. I don't know. But he had it again for a different older name. Turned out just fine. Yeah, I tried my coffee. Dio was the most popular one. But lately, Rejected Confession has also been getting a lot of purchases for whatever reason. Even though I roast the coffee and whatnot, I'm actually not a coffee guy, so I'm not as skilled in describing stuff as I am with the tea. The way I did the coffee stuff is, since I don't generally like or drink coffee, if I get a sample and something which I can drink or even enjoy, then I will sell it. And it's been working out quite well. The only coffee which I've actually genuinely enjoyed is the one that's sold out right now, and that's the premium coffee one. The one that is, what was it, like $60 for a 12-ounce bag? I was surprised with how much that sold. And for the record, I know what the price seems like, but I make, because of the wholesale cost, I make roughly the same amount of money selling that as I do any other coffee. So I don't actually make more money selling that one. It's roughly the same. I've not done the hard math to get the exact number, but it's within the same ballpark. It's the same thing with the teas. Like most of the teas, even the more expensive ones, like, what's my most expensive one? The Elden tea. If I sell a pound of that, I still make roughly the same amount of money as I do if I sell a pound of anything else. Another Shadow Push. We have Shadow Master and we have Shadow Ryu. Congrats at 20k. Thank you very much. So one of the... Let me see if I can properly word this just on the fly with the game. One of the issues that happens with a lot of games is that when a lot of times when you press a button, you're just pressing an attack button. So let me pull up my controller here. You know, so you press, you know, let's just go with this so you can see it. I press this, I do an attack. What that attack is, at some point, my mind just kind of tunes it out. So I'm not thinking, you know, punch, punch, kick, or swing the sword, swing the sword, swing the sword, swing the sword even harder. I'm just thinking attack, 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 attack. I'm just attacking. So one of the things I plan to do for the game is going to be a martial arts inspired game, which is why I made the martial arts point earlier. Is, let me see if I can do it like this. Hold on. Right. So this button. This is done. 1 second. Yeah. Pull this forward. Alright, this will probably work. Hey, get back here. There we go. Because I touched the thing with my hand. 1 second. Can I turn this off for a second? Stop video. I'll fix this. There. There. Okay. Okay. Video. Nope, still gross and bloody. Oh, actually, I think I can't fix it right now. Alright. So, we got the way the controls will work. A light attack, or a light punch, heavy punch. I should use the proper terminology. Quick punch, strong punch, quick kick, strong kick. And the way this will work, if I press this, I will do just a quick jab to the body. Nice little body shot. If I press up and jab, I will be doing a jab to the face. Same with the kick. If I do this, just press the A button, quick kick to the midsection of the body. Press it like this, a snap kick to the chin. If I press like this, down, and quick kick, I'll be kicking the knee. If I go to the side, and I press this, a side kick to the side of the ribs. If I go up, side, boom, a quick kick to the head. Down right, boom, low kick to the side of the leg. So now you're not just gonna be pressing an attack button. What are you gonna attack? You're gonna attack the midsection. God, why is it being like this? Are you gonna attack the midsection, the head, the lower body? Well, there won't be a lower body punch. There'll be, so, you know, midsection, head, lower body is gonna be the side of the lower body, side of the mid, side of the head. And on top of that, we're also gonna have special moves. So if you're in the Shotokan stance, I'm getting ahead of myself, but sure, whatever. You press down, up, quick attack. You will lunge forward at the person to close distance and do a quick hit. Same thing with this, except a much stronger punch. If you go down, around with the kick, so around with the kick, you'll do a spinning heel kick. Things along those lines. So you will not just be pressing attack, attack, attack. I'm not even paying attention. Oh, they did one swing, they did a completely different swing boarding. No, you will be choosing how you will be attacking. That's how the combos will go as well. You know, so I can do, you know, a quick head jab, punch him to the gut, boom, strong kick to the head. Or I can do low kick, a strong low kick, oh, they're expecting it, boom, jab, bam, another low kick, high kick. Stuff like that. And this won't matter because, put this away, come back here. I don't know how I'm going to be setting up the code and whatnot yet for this, but the more attacks that you do that are the same, like a top jab hit, the more likely your opponent will be able to block it. So if you keep doing the same combo over and over again, you will be blocked more and more often. So you will have to change things up. And so that's one of the hooks of the game, where you will be able to choose how you will be attacking. So I'm just repeating myself, but yeah, you're not just pressing attack, attack, attack. Okay, I'm gonna do head jab, low kick, middle kick, head punch, things of that nature, and you will be choosing how you do it. Like, the tech for all of this stuff exists, it's just a matter of me having to figure out how to do it. What is this? Fan funding? Oh, I see. Go back to my chat. What's going on with chat? Let's see. When you get into that sort of thing, you can buy once, cry once. The cheap stuff I was cursed with doing during the coup nearly killed me with the acidity, so paying more helped out. Nah. Well, again, I'm a man who loves his quality, so don't have to worry about my coffee. I've not had any complaints. All my coffee is good. All my tea is obviously good. And yeah. What we got going on around here? What else? Is it wrong that my game is going to take heavy inspiration from the 80s to 90s? Why would that be wrong? I was only thinking about taking the visual aspects instead of just relying on nostalgia and forcing the audience to applaud. Yeah, don't rely on nostalgia. I hate that. But I say I hate it, but I'm probably going to have to do more with it to get people to just give me money. But yeah, I'm personally not a fan of the memo berries, but if you do it for the aesthetics of it, that's a whole different conversation. I wholly approve. What else we got? Path of Exile 2 is a good game, vastly superior to the first game. I've been playing Path of Exile, and I've been hooked. This is actually my first ARPG, my first RPG of this style. I never played any of the Diablos, I never... What is this? Yes, I know I am live. Thank you for letting me know I am live. Bam. And, yeah, I've been playing the hell out of that as well. Just going down. What is your favorite thing about creating video games? I usually create ideas that are video game inspired, and it feels like a weird habit of mine. Don't know how to create a video game. I mean, I didn't know until I began to do it as well. Is that in terms of creation, I can hit on almost every single aspect that there is to creating something. You know, down to the sound effects. I can choose how the face looks when they do something. I can choose the tone. I can choose the pacing. I can choose all of these things and more. I mean, I can't make music. I'm gonna have to hire somebody to do it for me. That's gonna be probably a good 7 figures. We'll worry about that funding when I get a little bit further on with everything else, but at the very least, I can tell them what I'm looking forward to, and they can make something which I wish to be made. Yeah, that's pretty much it. I mean, even down to like just the basic sound effects, I can choose how they sound. So a fighting game. Like a 3D beat 'em up, but with elements of like a 2D fighter mixed in with how the combos will work. If this is made intuitive, for what each attack would do. That could be a selling point in and of itself. So how do you block and redirect attacks? Will you include grabs? I was going to include grabs, but I might skip that because that's just a whole nother combat system that'll be a little bit too complicated. If I end up figuring it out just naturally by learning everything else, maybe I can include it, but there will be blocks. So with the blocking system, so your opponents will be doing the same type of attacks as you will be as well. Let's say the block button is this guy, just for the sake of argument. If they're attacking your head, if you hold up and block, you block all the damage. But let's say you don't do that. Let's say you block to the side or upper side and block. It's a partial block. So you get most of it, but you still take like, just making up the numbers, like 10% of the damage. You know, if they go for the head but you block low, you miss the block. And so that is how it works. You can also hold, block, 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 block. Do it like that. I like the expo. I have giant hands. The PlayStation ones is just too small. This one just feels better for me. So you'll be blocking like that, and you'll also be doing perfect blocks, which, as you can guess, is you block at the right time, right direction, perfect block. And there'll be various things that can happen with a perfect block, which I'm not going to go into now. I'll save that for whenever I do the whole showcase demo, because I'm feared about explaining it wrong. And I just want to show it, as opposed to just saying it. Just make your hands smaller. I've done a lot of things in my day, and that one I don't know if I will be able to do. We have 8 minutes left for a $100 super chat. Help me hit my goal. 8 minutes. And I'll smile bigger. That'll be my goal for you guys. So yeah, that is some information about the game. I need more Hug in a Mug. And I have more Hug in a Mug as well. I'm also going to have to discontinue Oolong Rose. I'll probably do that tomorrow, unfortunately. The base for that has been discontinued. I didn't even know they did that. And I only have a small amount left, so that's going to be one of the teas I am unfortunately going to have to pull from everything. And it sucks. It's one of my favorite teas. But what can I do? This will be the fourth tea I've ever pulled. Which ones have I pulled? I pulled Springtime of Youth Kukicha because nobody was buying it. Just nobody. I have pulled Fluttering Kindness. Actually, that was what I was making today, because I still have some left over. Because one of the ingredients, one of the flavorings, they no longer made, and I could not find a way to replicate it. Or I could not find a replacement. I pulled, I had a contest back in the Facebook days for My Hero Academia, who was the best female character, and Frappy won. And so I made a tea based on Frappy using green tea and dry kaffir lime leaves, powdered specifically. It was a very interesting, unique taste, but it was an acquired taste. I mean, I liked it, but most people, when they saw it, they were not really fans, so I said, just pull it. And now I'm going to have to pull Oolong Rose, yet another tea. I thought I was going to have to pull the Elden tea, but luckily I found a secondary supplier. So that's good. I don't know why my initial supplier decided to go again, not carried anymore, but so be it. Whatever. I don't care. What am I saying? I do care about that one. And so, yeah, that is the tea, chat. That is the tea that has been spilled. Oh, something else that I was thinking about earlier today about the game is, so it's a martial arts inspired game. If you guys saw my video, you know my history of martial arts. I'm an old man at this point. You know, like I said, I'm pushing 36. And so my heyday of all of that stuff has gone and passed. So I can't be too much worried about the stuff I'm doing with that. But what I can be more worried about is what I can give to the next generation, to younger versions of me. You know, people who have been in a similar boat, a similar passion and desire, which I feel is even rare nowadays. And so, if I can make a game which inspires them in a way which many things inspired me back in the day, I would love that feeling, and I would love to be able to do that. And that's what old people should be doing. You know, at this point, some of the work I do should be focused on, well, what the youth can be taking. Unfortunately, going back to my restaurant example, I want to feed them nice, healthy, nutritious food, but I keep buying slop. So the best I can hope for is I attract them with the slop, and while they're eating the slop, they become curious of the good food. Because it's not quality that pushes stuff anymore. And as more time goes on, the less and less people care about quality. Would you do limited run brand themed blends that people can order through you but link through brand sites? Oh wait, you mean like I see what you mean. So if I like partner it up with a VTuber, you do like a limited run thing with that VTuber type of deal. It's possible. I just have to make sure that the tea is something which I can continue selling even after the partnership. I mean, I do collabs. I have affiliate codes and whatnot. And I really want to get Face Connect to work with me. Just I don't know why Fishman hates... Well, I kind of know why Fishman hates me because of my association with brackets in the past, but that's done, so hopefully he can, you know, one day turn things around. But yeah, I would love to get a partnership with Face Connect to sell Face Connect tea. Any big company would work, but Face Connect specifically, because, you know, they were the company that, you know, got me into VTubing. If you don't know the story, back in the day, I looked into VTubing purely from a business perspective to see the business side of things, but I kind of got into it myself. I can barely watch any of them, and I'm more of a tourist than anything else, but I'm a friendly tourist. I'm not the bad kind of tourist. I was thinking one of my games would be a top-down beat-em-up with RPG and bullet hell elements. The control scheme would consist of light attacks being physical and specials being spell attacks. But you have to draw magic circles with your special attack to cast the spell. I don't know how to make the physical attacks unique. That one is a little bit out of my depth as well. One of the reasons I chose the martial arts thing is because it's something I know and it's something I love. I thought about doing a different type of game just to like figure out how things work, which was like a bow and arrow style game, and discovered that when it was something which I didn't really care about or know much about, the passion wasn't really there. It was just like I didn't care as much. I didn't want to study as much, so I chose something which I cared about to really, you know, get that feeling going. Okay, we have about 1 minute and 10 seconds left for someone to donate $100. If you don't donate $100, I am abandoning my cat. I'm taking him to the pound, and I'll feed him to the dogs. He's snorting. Mr. Kai, this is a pineapple. Apology not accepted. You were late. Donate $100. You have 50 seconds. $100, and then I will forgive you. That is the only way that will happen. Your association with brackets is not a mark against you. Or should not be. Yeah, correct. It should not be. You did a good hustle on that channel. Unfortunately, Mr. Fishman from Face Connect is not viewed as such. Ooh, there we go. Fix that. I started working on an RPG where you select abilities like turn-based one, but the attacks happen in real time. But I lost all my progress on it. Oh well, only completed one fight. Yeah. Well, don't view it like that, because like for my stuff, I have restarted my projects like 1,000,000 times over. I mean, on the game. In fact, one of the things I did was just, I began to do a thing, and when I got to the end of it, I deleted the whole thing and I started it again. And just try things slightly differently and just try to go the whole route of memorization. So far for the stream, we have lost 4 subscribers, which is less than I expected. Usually when I do these type of streams, or when I do basically anything, when you have a big surge of new followers and you do another video or live stream, in the beginning, your subscriber count drops like a rock. It goes back up when more people see it, but it's just one of those cycles that's going to always repeat itself. Something you gotta learn when you're doing YouTube video stuff. So, yeah, that has been in the story. We covered a little bit of 2024, how hellacious that was, and 2025, how I just cannot... I can't put up with the hellaciousness anymore. If nobody wishes to buy the 5-star dining, I'm gonna have to sell burgers. Sell burgers on the side, and hopefully, when they eat those burgers, they will see the 5-star meals, and some people will try it. And when enough people are more interested in the 5-star meals, I can do less of the burgers, maybe even drop them. And that is the unfortunate reality of how things are. It doesn't matter how good my high quality videos are, it doesn't matter how good my teas are, if nobody watches them or nobody drinks them. I have the self-pride that I can do it on myself, yeah. But, yeah, you know what else I want to do? Pay rent and not have to worry about how I'm going to do it. That'd be nice. But we're looping, chat. We are looping. If there's anything else that you guys want to talk about or ask me or anything of the sort, let me know. I'll let this continue for another few seconds to let chat catch up. And if not, if nobody's got anything, then we can just end the stream there. How long did this go on for? Hour, 20 minutes? Not too bad. I had no idea how long it was going to go. But, yeah, it is what it is. I got something on Twitter while I'll let you guys catch up. Let's take a look. Bam! What's going on with the chat? Yeah. Kaiser Pineapple for $2 for a tea and 20k. I did not say $2, did I? I said 100. The goal was $100, Kaiser Pineapple. What is this $2? What am I gonna buy with that? After Google takes its cut? What is that? $1.40? That's all you got from me? That's it? After all I've done for you? I gave you one of my kidneys, I think. And that's all you can give to me. I see how it is. I see what a love is. Thanks, chat. What else we got? I need more tests for Cosmic Insert. I am in T-Man's Discord. It is a TTRPG with ability crafting. Make a post about it. I can tag people and let's see what other people do. Uh-oh. Dragon's Treasure Side Fill. Come on, chat. Not like I have to make a funny voice. My voice is funny enough, but... Come on, chat. If you don't give me enough money, this stream is gonna end. Is that what you want? Is that what you want, chat? I mean it. I'm not gonna do it. What the hell? Okay, chat. You had your chance, but I think it's done. We're done here, chat. And so with that, I've had a nice little good conversation. Make sure, go to my website, buy yourself some tea. Today's been particularly terrible. I made a whopping $18.76 in sales. That is how today is gone. Yeah, that is horrible. Yesterday was much better. I expected no sales yesterday for Christmas Day, but I actually got a good amount. In stock. Ooh, that's right. That is gonna be in stock again. I'm gonna actually do it right now. Give me a second. The orange creamsicle it's not in stock right now, but it's going to be in stock in time. Search orange creamsicle. Oh, we're gonna play this game. Fine. Products. Search. Oops. Orange creamsicle. Check. Bulk edit. Scrolling down. Continue selling with out of stock. Boom. Boom. And save. And with that, Orange Creamsicle is now officially back in stock. While I'm at it, might as well take Oolong Rose out. Oolong Rose. I'm gonna just set it to a draft. Unfortunately. I want at least 1 pound. I ordered a lot, because that's gonna be the main tea for January's only teas. And so I ordered a good amount of the ingredients. The honeybush vanilla, the orange, the lemon, and the orange creamsicle flavoring. So I am all nice and set with that. So you could order as much as you wish. In fact, I insist on it. Alright. So with that, oh, of course we got a couple more viewers in. We are wrapping things up actually. It's been about an hour and almost an hour and a half. And so with all of that, guys, thank you so much for joining us. And let's look forward to a better 2025, because at this point, I'll put it like this, it has to be better. It has to be. Because I cannot put up with another year of this. So thank you all who have joined us. Thank you all for watching the VOD. And I will see you next time. It will be better. I have been hitting it will be better for 7 years now. Technically longer, but for the past 7/8 years is when it's been particularly bad. And I keep hitting it'll get better. I mean, it kind of has. I'm no longer doing Uber and Lyft. I'm no longer doing Airbnb. So that's been some. Business has been going on for 9.5 years, but 2018 is when I quit all my other jobs and stopped personal training just to focus on the tea shop. And it's been hell. It has been not fun. And something I've learned in the past 9.5 years is that the quality of what you make means so little. So little. And that's been the main thing I focused on. And when I go away from focusing on quality and focus on just rage bait and clickbait and all this other crap and making jokes, like with super chats and whatnot, know, that type of shitty advertising, that's what gets me the sales. It's not my quality. It's really not. And so with all that being said, thank you all who have joined us, and I will see you next time. At 7 o'clock, I'm going to spend the rest of the time relaxing. The rest of the day. Bro, you gotta stop with the negativity, that's what's hitting. It's... No. That's, it's the opposite. It is the opposite. I wish what you were saying was true. I wish that it was positivity that brings people in and negativity that keeps people away. But it's the exact opposite. It's the negativity that brings people in. Well, positivity was something like, you know, my martial arts vid? You know, that was an incredibly positive vid. Nobody cared. The You Want a Story video? That's really positive. Nobody cared. The Freeland thing, the Grums thing, the Picada thing. You know, all my big hits this year have been towards the negativity stuff. And I hate it. I wish it was not that way, but it was. It is. Not much else I can really say about that, unfortunately. Oh, those 100 grams loose leaf. Excellent. Thank you very much for ordering. Highly appreciate it. I'll definitely be ready, and yeah. Okay, for the third time I've said now, thank you all who have joined us, going to be joining us, and I'll see you next time. We will see what the next video is going to be. I'm not sure what it is yet, but probably won't be something I want to do. I'll just leave it at that. Alright, farewell everyone.